Children, let's see the next part of the story. 10 years passed, and the young boys were now young men, and the parents were very proud. They called the island New Switzerland. Many adventures occurred over the years. So, children, a decade passed, and the Robinsons family was successfully living on that island. Now, the small young boys turned out to be young men, and so the parents were very proud of their kids. They named their place, the island, as New Switzerland, and over the years, this family faced many adventures and overcome each and every challenge. On the shore of another island, Fritz had knocked down an albatross which was threatening to attack him and found a rag tied to the large bird's leg. Now, on the shore of the island, means on the other side of the island, Fritz had knocked down an albatross. The meaning of knock down is to kill or to injure. So he knocked down an albatross. Children, albatross is a seabird. He knocked down that albatross because that albatross was threatening to attack him. The meaning of threatening is frightening. So, when Frizz was on the another shore of the island, he met an albatross and he thought that albatross was threatening to attack him. So, Fritz hit means knocked down that bird. He found a rag tied to the large bird's leg. On the rag was a message that an English woman had been stranded on the smoking rock. Fritz had no idea how old the message was. His father suggested that smoking rock sounded like a reference to a volcano. Now, when Fritz knocked down the albatross, the bird, he found a rag tied on the large bird's leg. The meaning of rag is a torn piece of cloth. So he opened that torn piece of cloth, means rag, and he found a message on it. The message said that an English woman had been stranded on the smoking rock. After reading this message, Fritz could not understand how old this message was and what actually the smoking rock is. So he approached his father William, and his father William suggested him that smoking rock sounded like a reference to a volcano. So his father said maybe that smoking rock means it's a volcano. Since there were no volcanoes in the vicinity, the bird might have come from hundreds of miles away. Now, see, children, the wisdom of this family. They were living on the island, they had no education, they had no school, no teachers, but through their observations and through their experiences, they learned to understand the things. So, father understood that there is no volcanic rock in their surrounding, in their vicinity. And then he said maybe this bird must have crossed hundreds of miles and must have come to this place. However, Fritz felt that someone needed his help, and he was determined to do his best and to find the center. Now, Fritz, when he came to know that somebody is in need of help, he determined. Determined means he made a firm decision that he is going to do his best to find the center. Before